Hi, Thumos guys. Welcome back. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling blessed on this Sunday morning. Actually, it's evening. Regardless, hope you're feeling blessed. And I got to tell you, man, I got to tell you, this message is for young men and old men. I heard this a couple of years ago from a guy named Jesse Lee Peterson here on YouTube. Uh, so you might have already heard this, but it's powerful, okay? It's powerful. And the main thing is that he says all men need to forgive their mothers. They need to forgive their mothers. And the reason that you need to forgive your mother is because your mother, a lot of us, we're mama's boys. Or a lot of us care a lot what our moms think. Now let me explain this to you. Our moms, usually, moms that are the boomers or the Karens, a lot of our mothers become weak, like they become weak to our fathers. I remember growing up, my dad was kind of a strong man. He was a good, strong role model. He was 6'4", 280 pounds, just huge, giant of a man, and was really charismatic, real outgoing, not really fearful. But I remember that slowly over time, it was like my mother sort of, and I'm not saying my mom was bad at all. Beautiful woman, nice, caring, loving, raised a family, very thankful for my mom. But I realized over time that what happened is my dad stopped being a leader and my mom started to be more of the leader of the house, more of like that male. And my dad became very weak, and it was kind of like he was poisoned almost, like he lost his confidence. And what I saw is that my father stopped being calm and grounded and stoic and more fearful and more embarrassed and just less close, you could say, to peace, okay, to peace. And I think it had a big impact on me growing up because when I was very young, I remember, sort of having a strong father figure. And then over time, going into middle school, going into high school, it kind of felt like my dad was more of what you would call a beta male or just kind of like more of a pushover to my mom. He would bend. He would cater to her all the time. She would put him down subtly and constantly, and all of her judgments. And I saw her judging other people sometimes. And there's a lot of good to her, but let's just talk about the dark side, the judgment, the constant, the how would you say this? The mood swings, the maybe complaining, maybe the temper tantrums. And my father was never there to say, "Hey, hold on, it's okay." He never brought that king energy, like a king, like a good king that brings energy and brings that peace to your life. So my mom started to take over, man. And dude, it's I think it rubbed off on me. I've had a lot of work to do on myself as far as cleaning up that side, getting rid of the fear, even with women, not having anyone to impress, not having to always try to appear cool or to be someone I'm not. I can be authentic, I can be real, and that's good enough. I don't have to be afraid of the world all the time. I don't have to be afraid of what's out here, the unknown. And men are not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to be calm, grounded, leaders. We're supposed to be close to God. And when I say God, I know a lot of you are going to run away, you're atheists. I'm not saying the God of any book or just some figure in the sky. I'm saying God is in close to a understanding that we have no idea what's going on. Close to a real understanding of peace and presence as men are supposed to be. We're not supposed to be fearful, angry all the time, bickering, complaining, okay? And that is what a lot of men are becoming because what we're doing is becoming more feminine. We're becoming more like our mothers. Becoming more like our mothers because we are, as it says in Fight Club, a generation of men that are raised by women. Because what happened is our fathers stepped down and they stopped being leaders. Our mothers rose up. Okay, we start to learn from them. We start to judge everyone. We start to try to micromanage everything. We go to bed. We can't sleep because in our heads we're fearful. We're thinking about, oh no, whatever. Our moms are yelling at us who to date. Even the women these days, who are you dating? Make sure everything's in order. Oh, you gotta date this guy. You gotta be this. As men, your mother can be on your back, man. She can make you ashamed, feel a lot of shame and guilt. Okay, and it's when you start to understand that this is what is in your life that is keeping you away from a peace that surpasses your understanding of a bigger view, a bigger picture. It's keeping you from God, in a sense. It's keeping you from being close to God. Your mother. Sometimes it's your father, man. Sometimes your father has not shown you the way. I'm not blaming mothers. Mothers are awesome. Okay, I'm not playing victim here. I'm saying you have to realize the obstacle that stands in the way. And sometimes it is your father. Sometimes your father's abusive. Sometimes your father, who is supposed to be a very man that is close to God, to close to calm, to a stoic frame, that he actually teaches you this. He's supposed to show you this. Think of, I know he gets super angry, but God of War, man, the newest God of War, this guy kind of raising his son, teaching him to hunt, teaching him to kill a deer, be calm, it's okay, man. But, I know he has temper tantrums, but, a lot of our fathers aren't that. They're not that calm man that we need in our life. Maybe they get mad at us. Maybe they yell at us. They get embarrassed. You are embarrassing me. Maybe they're drunks. Maybe they're not the best role models or examples of men that we want to become. So then who do we turn to? Well, we turn to all these actors and these people online, and, we try to find heroes and stuff, but a lot of us, man, we don't know what to do, right? So our mothers are also, though, both of them affect us. We have to forgive them. And we have to really, go into that cave and explore the cave. And usually this is the obstacle. This is the dragon that we got to face, man. I love that analogy. It's in every fantasy book of all time. For the oldest Tolkien fantasy worlds, there's a dragon. There's a troll. There's something that stands in the way that has to be battled to go into where you want to go, to something that is guarding something greater, to continue on the journey. And many of us, it's facing our parents, it's leaving home, it's getting away from their influence. And if you don't have the means to do that, trust me, start by forgiving them. Let go of trying to please them all the time. You don't have to always worry about if they're happy, if you're going to live up to their standards. And the hardest thing to do is to actually go to them and say, I forgive you for making me feel this way, for the shame, for for making me always look over my shoulder, for feeling like I can't be real with you, for maybe feeling ashamed sexually to express myself to you, to maybe ashamed to do something different than go to college. Okay, I got a lot of fear. And they're going to come back at you, man. Okay, and this isn't me, this is the Jesse Lee Peterson guy. I'm telling you guys, you can watch some of his videos. He tells you to do this. And there's a powerful thing there because it's something to do. It's a ritual. It's something that you're saying, okay, I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm facing this demon, this dragon in my life. I'm moving on. You do that and you have immense peace. And you're going to be scared, all right? You're going to be very scared. It's very scary. It's something you've never done before. But you go to your parents and say, I forgive you. And they're going to be like, well, I raised you. I brought you into this world. You should be thanking me. They're not going to understand, man. They're older, they don't see but our parents are not supposed to give us this fear. They're not supposed to pass this on. You need to forgive them, okay? And then things start changing. Things start getting better. I'm telling you, personally, you'll stop having so much fear of the opposite sex. You'll stop being a people pleaser all the time. Because the people that we learn to please first were most likely our parents. Okay? You'll stop worrying, having all these weird anxieties about everything, thinking that the world is against you, that everyone's out to deceive you. Just like you kind of just get closer to presence. You get closer to knowing, to a knowing that you can't really understand. We try to explain it in religion and saying God, getting closer to God. And that's really what it feels like, man. You're like getting closer to God instead of getting closer to your mother or your father, or to trying to please that. So you have to start with forgiveness. The best way to do is to go to them. I want to share this message with you because I think it's so powerful. Okay, it's a powerful symbol. It's a powerful ritual that will immediately give you a sense of calm and like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. So go and try this. Let me know if you're dealing with anything down below in the comments. And I hope to see you guys very soon. All right, let me know if it works for you. Peace.